Isolation Nation, how are ya? I'm a dog on a crazy adventure. Anyway, hey, what's up, guys? That was Milton, not me. Anyway, good to see everybody here. Welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I am one of your hosts, Steve Hofstetter. Ben Gleib is going to try to make it a little bit later. He is still working on this big political thing that hopefully we'll be able to tell you about soon. But meanwhile, if you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube, throw in those Facebook stars, do all of that stuff. You are the lifeblood of the show. And with that, let's introduce Mr. Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bowers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday. I'm excited. 6 days till the election. This is almost all over, and we can stop talking about it. I'm real excited about that. So, and vote. Let's do all that stuff. But God, I'm gonna be ready for this to be over. Queen Rachel, how are you doing? She's here at a new location somewhere in the world, right?
I'm at my boyfriend's. We fly out tomorrow, but I slept over my 8-year-old niece's last night, and so this is what you get today.
Yay!
Did she do that while you were asleep?
She did not. She did it this morning, and she asked my permission, so I gave consent. And this is just what I look like today.
You gave pigtail consent, which is wonderful.
I'm not going to mention what those look like, but whatever. We can.
Oh my God! I am coming to you from a hotel in New Mexico. I grabbed lunch on the way here at a place called 2G's Bistro because they're that afraid of 5G here. And as I checked into the hotel, they're trying to do everything they can with COVID, and so they have like a little sanitary bucket for key cards when you're done with them. And there's a big note on top that says, please take your key cards out of the envelope before you drop them in the bucket, because the bucket is filled with like water and cleaning solution. And I glanced into the bucket, and there's a bunch of envelopes in it.
Of course,
what are the odds that everything else is clean here, huh?
We're too stupid and free to stop this thing, Steve. Just gotta fucking embrace the suck, baby.
we just gotta lean into it. I've been licking all the door handles. I'm doing my part.
I don't say you lean into it. I'm just saying, like, it's just, it's people gonna be stupid, man. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, there was a guy today when I was getting lunch. There was a guy today who was like trying to stand like right next to me, and I was like, "Hey man, could you back up a bit?" And he just goes, "Why?" And like, I really wanted to be like, even without COVID, still, but with COVID, extra still. Leave me be. Goodbye. Go, be gone.
Maybe you got one of those big hula hoop dresses, Steve. Could you get one of those big hula hoop dresses? Or is that too? Does that sound too much plantation? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know if that'd be more or less woke, but I'm saying if you had one of those big hoop dresses and people are just 6 feet away from you at all times, I think that would be awesome.
I was thinking of, you know how like sometimes people put on the rims of their car, they put those stupid like spiky things.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I was thinking of doing that on my glasses.
What about a sumo suit? We get you a sumo suit. That'd keep people 6 feet away from you.
That would be phenomenal. I will say though that from Nevada to New Mexico, it's been pretty cold on this trip, and so I realized like wearing the mask outside is actually quite pleasant because it's cold otherwise. So the idea that a lot of states that are pretty cold still don't want to wear one, I'm like, just think of it like a scarf. It's nice.
Yeah, you'll see some dude in some pissed off dude in Michigan with like earmuffs and goggles and a hat, but still no mask, just out up front.
Yeah. Like, this is about freedom. Speaking of that, did you see that at Trump's Omaha rally yesterday that it was like freezing temperatures, and apparently they planned it poorly. Who knew? And there were thousands of people left waiting for buses in freezing temperatures in the darkness. And if that's not an allegory for the campaign, I mean, that is perfect. Trump 2020 will leave you stranded in the dark.
Well, yeah, and I think 9 people went to the hospital because of hypothermia. They said it was traffic.
30.
The problem.
30 people.
I've been to Omaha. There's no traffic, especially at fucking 11 o'clock at night. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it was actually all people trying to get away from those people. That's why there was so much traffic. Should have been in the other direction.
But by
yeah,
the
there
way,
were-
in his defense, Trump was fine. He left on an airplane. He was good.
Oh.
No, I mean, we don't care about anybody else but Trump if you're a Trump person, right? So as long as Trump's cool, then it's fucking fine, right? Is that how
Yeah, they're just sacrificial lambs for the cause. They're just out here to advance the cause.
But I mean, Trump's stupid because you can't be costing yourself voters, bro. You're gonna need every one of those motherfuckers, and 30 people now are not gonna make it because they're gonna half of those people die in the hospital. Anyway,
So hard to pull a lever with no hands. It's harder.
I want to give a couple shout outs. So, like, I did a mail run today, and Hayden sent us, it was for Ben, but I took it. It says, sorry, Ben. Ben's not here. He doesn't know. Bye, done. 2020. And
nice,
then,
nice.
There's a couple other stickers he had sent, and then there was some stuff for Steve and Ben, which I did give. We had a shout out, a really nice letter, and tips for the comics, $10 each today, for Thomas Gibbons. And then Jessica sent me I'm gonna display them over the next month or two, a bunch of different like hats and headgear. So I'm properly becoming a mini Jessica. So I've got these earrings, and then today I'm gonna be donning.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
Yeah, game warned. I love it.
So I can impale you guys
Whoa.
if you don't let me read my generals.
I love it. Oh, by the way, Hayden does have the weight loss stickers. I've been meaning to reach out to people, and I'm just lazy. But if you shoot me your address, if you won the weight loss challenge, I've got the list of everybody who won. But just shoot me your address, however you contacted me in the first place, if you haven't yet, and I'll get that over to Hayden. If I don't hear from you, I'll reach out. But it'll be easier if like 12 people emailed me instead of me emailing 12 people. But anyway,
and I want to introduce the front row. See, I don't have to be told. I'm going to introduce the front row.
well, we do the
Can you
game.
introduce the
We
front
do
row?
the game. We do the game before we introduce the front row, Steve. So maybe you should, not get so ahead of yourself and. Not need-
Oh, that's true.
And there was no overnight game. And as the person who introduces the game, I was talking about this, and it was not done yet. There was no overnight game. Do you want to say that, Bowers?
There was no overnight game. Steve,
Okay.
what's the
Now back to what I was saying. So there was no overnight game. Today's game is going to be a lot of fun. So today's game, in honor or memory of the great adventure that I am having, and Rachel is having one as well. We are moving. Bowers just moved. So we are going to move a band. And so what we're going to do is basically take a band name and make it any sort of a moving pun. For instance, U-Haul and Oates, or the Pussycat Dollies. So take any name of a band, not an esoteric one, please. One people have heard of. Don't be like, well, my brother had this one band in high school. Like, not that. But take a band, do some sort of moving pun in the name. You can comment on any of our feeds, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook. But if you want yours to count toward the prize, as well as have a much better chance of being read at the end of the show on air, what you do is you tip along with your entry at least $5, whether that is a super chat, a PayPal, or a Venmo. Throw in that tip. And what I want to do now is I want to introduce the front row, but I also want to say that I have quite the surprise planned right after the front row is introduced. We're
Steve,
gonna
I
share
also
a
need to
little
say too, like, you and I didn't plan this very well. If we decided to move at the same time, we're not helping these rumors that we dated.
Well, we're moving to different places. So,
Okay, that's
and I
true.
also left first, and you're at your boyfriend's, and you have
That helps.
weird hair right now. Okay, so
I mean,
Wow, he said he wouldn't even date you with your hair like that.
with
Oh, wow,
the
that was
weird
shade.
things that
That was shade
did.
from Steve. I didn't like that at all.
Well, as a redhead, I need shade constantly. Okay, anyway,
front row.
friends, Romans, countrymen, turn on your cameras and let's introduce you. Front row time. We've got Jessica Kebble with a similar headdress to Rachel. Rachel, did you send that to Jess? I don't know. We've got Tam Brown, Flushing the Turd, November 3rd. Much appreciate that. With the Hope is Contagious shirt. Got Sean Ehrlich back with the bandana. Even though there's no Ben here, we'll let him know. We'll tell him. We got John Skittles Johnson,
Dan.
outdoors. Sorry, Jan Skittles Johnson. John Skittles Jansen, everybody. We have Jan.
Thank you, Rachel.
We have John Skittles Jansen with us, which is now a thing that's going to happen. We have Courtney Smith directing air traffic control. We appreciate that help. We have 100% definitely Steve Hofstetter with that mask. That is That is hilarious. And with a hotel room background. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Nicely done. We have Raz.
I think next time,
is a
Steve, next
good
time you
girl.
can't be there, we've got a guest host. We've got it figured out.
This is fantastic. This is the masks. They did these masks in Ask Us Anything yesterday. It was really awesome. Raz is a good girl. Also reference to Ask Us Anything. We've got Chris LaBelle with his sound on, I'm assuming. We have Lindsey Brown coming up to us from space, and also another Steve mask, but Disco Steve. We've got August Gus Walsh in front of. Is that Ben? Is that all right? That is Ben. Well, glad he's not running for office anymore. We've got Joe Payne in what looks like the Denver airport. Put your mask on, Joe. We've got
He's actively drinking.
Adler
Actively
coming
drinking.
to
He's allowed
us
to do
in
that.
front of the entire album collection. We have Stop the Reality Already. Rob coming to us from the sea. Thank you very much for joining us from the sea. Thank you to all of you. I think we got everybody. If your cameras aren't on, I didn't get you, but I think we got everybody. Joe, put your damn mask on. And that's it. But now, Taylor, if you will. I sent Taylor. Well, I was gonna do this before that, but that's fine. Let's intro the
Do
comics.
that before you enter the comics. Let's do your
No,
thing.
let's intro the comics. I've
right.
been corrected twice already. You know
No,
what?
no.
Fake me. You host.
By the way, I misunderstood you, Steve. You were about to say that we didn't have
Hold on, let me get my mask
an
back on
overnight
one
game, so
second,
you were
one
going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we had two great comics, two returning champs, two loves of the show. We have Katrina Davis is here. Katrina, how are you?
Hello.
Nice
Hi,
to see ya.
everybody.
Loving the new look.
How's
You
it
look great.
going? Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. And yeah, I like Rachel's hair. Like, I thought Rachel did her hair. It looks awesome.
Thank you. Did
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I get it. Love it. We also have Teresa Lee is back. Teresa, how you doing today?
Hello, I'm good. What's up? I wanted to grab a red hair wig so I could also be Steve, but I didn't have time.
As someone who's been Steve for quite some time, I do not recommend it. But
Oh.
that said, so we've been talking on the show a decent amount ever since September 11th. I remember the date exactly. When I got a birthday chicken. Someone sent a budget chicken to my house to serenade me. This was a friend of mine. This was not a random stranger who did this. And it was pretty hilarious, and we've talked about it. But because I don't live there anymore, so I blurred the picture originally. But because I don't live there anymore, I don't care if people figure out where this was. But also, I wanted to share the video with you guys. So I have a video of toward the end of the song, including, well, you'll see. So we have that, and then we have another surprise afterward. So Taylor, do you have it queued up? All right, cool.
World Trade Center, is it?
What'd you say?
Ooh.
Ignore it.
Okay. So this is someone who, this was not a person they hired off the street to play a chicken. This is a person whose job it is to put on a chicken costume and sing, and you're going to see just how good they are at that job now. I'm so excited to finally share this with the world. Taylor, is it ready? As I was saying, I am very excited about this chicken video.
Here we
There
go.
we go.
All right.
Oh my God. 20,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in this life? All the love. All
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on.
Happy birthday to you. And we have a Courtney and great day. Look at this party.
Oh!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chicken. I appreciate it.
You're certainly welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Doesn't zip up in the back. He can't
I love that man.
Oh,
I didn't even memorize it. He's looking at notes. I mean, half of it's happy birthday.
He was singing the song from
Yeah,
Rent.
what's he singing?
He was singing. I love, by
Okay.
the way, that you heard it and you were still like, what was that?
I just saw him looking at notes. I'm like, if that's your job, like, I mean,
He
God,
was
that's
singing,
I have a
singing
theory.
the 525,600 minutes, and kind of. I say singing, and I'm not sure, but and then at the end, I'm very glad I said thank you, Mr. Chicken, or whatever.
I have a. Is that it, Steve? Because I have a theory on what's happening here in this chicken. I have a.
Yeah, we'll play the next thing after.
Okay, so I think what happened was the budget chicken was super hungover, and that's the budget chicken's roommate that he gave $75. The suit didn't fit, and he didn't know the song. The hungover chicken just printed out the thing. They're like, "It's a fuck. I don't know, man. Can you just? I'll give you $75.
Holy
Let's go to this guy's
shit.
house, sing this fucking song." That's my.
Boy,
No,
do-
it's not. It's not that the costume didn't fit. Those are just like the super janky ones from the 80s where they don't even give you a zipper. It's just a tie at the top because they're just like whatever soulless person can fit in this is gonna wear it. Like they don't even bother with zippers on those. I had a Big Bird costume that was like that.
I kind of feel like it's part of it to not be like excellent because I feel like anyone buying that for their friend wants it to sort of be kitschy. Like if you had
Yeah,
like
you gotta
a
sell it.
Broadway show and they were like good at singing, you'd be like sad about this person's life.
There were.
Oh, that's very true. Like if this guy was in his car right before this, like me, like red, yellow, leather, red, leather, like warming up, I'd be way more upset.
By the way, the chicken suit was made out of red leather, yellow leather. Also,
This is the guy's best possible job. Like he auditioned and was glad to get it. Like we don't want to think that this is like the bottom of his career. This is like the top, and he can only go up from here. You know.
I also want to go back to Bowers' theory for a second, because the idea that this was like the drunk budget chicken's roommate. What a great vehicle for Jack Black. Like that is. I'm writing this script. Jack Black.
That is
Budget Chicken.
100% the beginning of a Jack Black movie. It's just like him being the lovable friend, and his roommate's like Zac Efron or something.
It's called School of Bach.
Oh my god.
Oh!
I cut out. I said it's called School of Bach.
Now, what's funny is that's what the comedy's called, but you know if you made this a drama, it's just called The Joker. We already made it. That's exactly what that dude killed a bunch of people on a train after he went to your fucking birthday.
That's what. Do you think in the green bag there was just like chloroform? I'm like, why?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I did feel like he was trying to sell it. Like at first I didn't know that you were standing there, and I thought he was trying to sell it to the ring camera.
No, that was my.
Like
I was not standing there. I was in my car down the street.
Yeah, he made him sing it to the ring doorbell. He
I had just
So
left.
he at one point like pivots his head like a chicken into the ring light. Like he's selling it. Like he's trying. I don't know. I'm proud of him.
He didn't know I wasn't home. I had just left, and I saw the chicken walking up the walkway, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was already in my car, but I was just pulled out in front of my place, and I saw the chicken coming, which is a weird, why did the chicken cross the road? I'm about to fucking find out, right? And so...
I don't think you should ever say the sentence, I saw the chicken coming, ever again, either.
Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Apparently the chicken. So...
Oh, because you're the egg.
Yeah. So I saw the chicken walking down the path, not coming at all. And, yet. That's the grand finale. And I was like, what is this? And so then I looked at my Ring app, and so I could see the video of the chicken. But yeah, I have.
But
I have a
that
little more video than that.
But that supports even more so that there's chloroform in that bag, because he was gonna murder you, and then you weren't there, and he had to be like, "Oh great," and like make up that he knows the lyrics to that Rent song. That also, I support this.
Yeah, like he saw it and he's like, wait, what do I? Apartment, rent, 125,500 minutes.
Just like a butcher knife, like dangling around in the bag in his hand. Okay, I'm into it.
That paper wasn't the song; it was a bunch of tweets that someone was pissed off that Steve had sent them, and they're like, he's gonna read those tweets as he murdered him, and then when he didn't fucking answer the door, he just had to sing the song. I get what you're saying. That's
Now you guys know why I'm in New Mexico. Now I'm on the lam.
Well, look outside your window, because believe me, what if that would be gone?
I'm on the lamb from the chicken. That's what's happening. Rachel, do we have anything coming in yet?
Do you want? Steve also got. I didn't bring it with me, but he got.
No, I have the video. I have the video of it. That's the second
Want to do
thing.
it right now?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll show the video of this. So this is one of the things that we got sent. We should have been getting mail months ago because this is incredible. So Taylor, you have this one. All right. So here.
Oh no.
We got something for Steve Hofstetter. And what is it?
Better.
My God.
And it says from the budget chicken.
Oh
So we
my
don't know who
God.
that's actually from.
No idea.
But we do know it was not lost on me that the postage was exactly $4.20 also. So that was
I feel like you're gonna pull that curtain back behind you, and it's just gonna be a window with that chicken in it, and I'm.
How do we know that?
Okay, good. That was like the same anxiety you feel when you're getting into a hotel shower for the first time. Like when you check it, that's how I felt about that curtain just now.
Are we sure that wasn't a lost ballot and that was just like someone's destination of drawing Trump? You know, just like.
yeah, that's actually we're gonna put that in the ballot box later. That's what's.
I feel bad that the greeting card was much more high budget than the chicken suit the guy had to wear. Like that.
Oh,
that poor
the
bastard had to go and try
battery?
to find a card that was as bad as him, and he couldn't. That was as close as he could get, and he's like, "Well,
Absolutely, they spent more on the battery in that card than a zipper on on that costume.
All right, we've got 8 generals. So
oh no! Turn your nose with your dancing.
I bopped my nose.
Did you just horn yourself?
I did. I'm horny. So the first one's a limerick from Jess. It is Chuck eats cheap Chinese. Chuck eats cheap Chinese. Chuck eats cheap Chinese.
That's a tongue twister, not a limerick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say something dirty.
Chuck eats
I
Chinese.
just read
the
what
girl
people
says, "Look at
write.
these." Okay.
There
whatever.
once was a man named Chuck.
Mentuck. Oh.
Who,
There we
who
go.
liked
See, now you get it.
Chinese and fuck.
We also had Frank. Is Frankie here today? Is Frankie? He's not. So he tipped the show $30 today and just put a Y.
I think he wanted you to ask.
What is it, Frankie? But he's not here, so
Frankles, you'll have to fill us in.
yeah. Tam tipped the show and said Ben was suddenly not on SDSC on the very day that the Punisher was in the front row. Very interesting. She also said that something just occurred to her. Did Ben watch a show yesterday? He knew about the never-ending story.
I think he watched the end in the waiting room before he got to the very end.
Yeah.
Jumped in at the last second.
Sam Decker tipped the show $50 and said much needed laughs. Thank you.
I get Ben could have just read the script and not seen the show.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam.
Gus Walsh just tipped the show just now. He tipped the show $7 and just put a Q.
Oh, that's the best.
Lilith tipped the show $47.36. What is with these numbers? And said because Queen Rachel's back.
Nice.
Oh, yay.
We also had Tam tipped the show. This was it was actually missed yesterday, so she tipped this yesterday or whatever, and said, I caught up on Saturday's show. It's okay. I have 2 issues. Y'all don't listen to Steve, and I kept yelling, top right of the screen while watching. And then she said, Hey Jude, originally Hey Jules, written for Julian Lennon after his father left his mother Yoko Ono.
Oh, all right. That's
Shannon Burke tipped $1.50 and sent us heart emojis. And then Z Buns tipped the show and said, Steve, you can just walk around coughing wherever you go.
I mean, in Arizona and New Mexico, absolutely. Although it was fun. There was a New Mexico road sign that kind of threw some shade at Arizona. That like right over the border, there was a road sign that just said, "We wear masks in New Mexico." So I was like, "Oh shit!"
Do they though?
That's being like, "You dirty Arizonans, go back. We don't want you." It was great.
nice. Are we caught up?
Caught up on generals.
All right, let's get to a comic. Returning champion. We love her. Give her Katrina Davis, everybody.
Hello. What's going on? Happy fall, everyone. I'm really excited that the holidays are coming because I get to be really defensive about being single and not lonely. I don't know if anybody else gets hospitality forced onto you this time of year, where like I just imagine all of my friends that are couples like doing dishes together and just being like, who can we fill at that one seat at the end where no one's supposed to sit? Like Katrina, she's probably not doing anything. Just leave the end for rolls. You don't need me there. It's fine. And I feel it's really just because I feel like people don't believe me when I say that I do enjoy being by myself for the holidays sometimes. Like it's like they treat me like the rich white guy in the beginning of a rom-com. Like they think I'm secretly lonely and just not telling anyone about it and just like having this like I'm fine. I'm not Hugh Grant. It's fine. But like but it's really because I'm far away from my family. I know what it's like to have family for the holidays. It's work when you have people to see for the holidays. Like I had a boyfriend for like 5 or 6 years that has a huge family, and every holiday you have to see both families, and it's like holiday turns into Disney. It's like you spend a bunch of money, parking sucks, there's turkey legs everywhere, and other kids are crying. It's like none of this is mine. I don't need this. It's unnecessary. But I do think that I'm being extra defensive because I got a cat. Because people immediately started asking me if I was lonely because I got a cat. Just one cat. I got a cat, and people like, I didn't even tell people. I just like took a picture of a cat and immediately started getting DMs of like, are you okay? And like hotline numbers. It's just a cat. Like what? Like this guy, like one of my guy friends asked me if I was going to get 5. Then my dad asked me, he was like, oh, are you like a crazy cat lady now? And it was like, I lived by myself for almost 5 years now, and I got 1 cat. My dad lived with my mom for 30 years. He has 6 bowling balls. Like, I don't know why I'm one getting judged for things. It seems unfair. But I do think that people that have cats are judged unfairly because of the crazy cat lady like stereotype. But I also feel like that's actually valid because I do live in a studio apartment with a animal that shits in a box now. So I am terrified of getting toxoplasmosis, which is what you can get from cat shit. But it normally, like in normal people, it's just like, even if I was super dirty and I'm not at all, if I got it, I would just like have the sniffles. But if you're like an 80-year-old lady with way too many cats and you get it from the dirty litter boxes, it can make you look like you have dementia and like schizophrenia and stuff. So like the lady from The Simpsons is real. Like that really was happening to people. And like no one cares because, but I feel like no one really cares because it's like we found out that mercury was bad, and everyone was like Mad Hatters were real, and they were like, oh my gosh, we have to change the way we make hats, and toxoplasmosis is real, and they were like, let's make a Kathy cartoon. Like no one cares. I've been trying to find an upside, like just random little upsides to COVID. And I found one the other day. I went on a walk and I was hungry. And then I looked up and I saw a Pizza Hut sign and I was like, that is God. And I went inside and got a pizza because I was so excited. And it was just me and this one little old lady, like beginning of Titanic old, like so old. So I stood like extra far away from her, like not to be rude, like she was so small and old. Oh my God. And she goes, you don't have to stand that far away from me. That's farther than 6 feet. And I was like, okay. And I like scudded a little bit closer, like 9 feet. But I will say that is the first time since I've probably been 5 years old that a white lady that old has wanted me to be closer to her. Like, I know lots of lovely old white ladies, but like, that's new. Like, what's going on? How bad do you want me to be close to you? Can I move into your neighborhood? What's happening? Like, I'm trying to find. All right. That feels good. Love y'all.
Katrina Davis, everybody. Tip jar is open.
Katrina Davis. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. Do all of that stuff. I died at that Simpsons lady joke. That was awesome.
It's true. This is me just thinking way too much in my apartment about my stuff.
I wouldn't worry about it at one point, Katrina, and this is not a joke. My sister had 18 cats in a 2-bedroom apartment, and she never got that sickness.
Can't be true.
I think you're probably fine. That's real.
What? Did she get tested like at the end of her Hoarders episode or what?
No, basically, she just found this feral group of cats that lived behind the Dairy Queen by her apartment, and she slowly trapped them and neutered them and made them live in her apartment over.
Oh, and she was just like, "You are all mine now."
Well, she was trying to save them from eating Dairy Queen food, I guess. I don't know, but it was interesting for her. She has
That's
like 3 of them
She
left.
also trapped Bowers to save him from eating Dairy Queen food, but it didn't. He was too set in his ways.
I cannot tell you how much it adds up that the back of a Dairy Queen is a part of that story. Like, I love it so much.
What we got coming in, Rach?
All right, so we've got. So first, I just need to say there was 2 more generals that came in right beforehand, and I feel like I'm being fucked with, but I can't tell because Tam tipped the show and said the rest of Frank's comment is MCA. I don't understand that. And then Joe Payne.
IMCA was a very popular song in the 70s. There's a
I read it as
Village People.
MCAY, and I'm like, McKay. Bird?
MK? No, that's from the South Park. MK is from the South Park. It works either way.
All right. And then Joe Payne tipped the show $42.42 and said the answer, and then gave like stars. And I'm like, what the fuck's happening?
Okay, that is a reference. The number 42 is the answer to the universe in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So $42.42. And also, Joe did that.
I love you, Steve Hofstetter.
Thank you,
Steve
Joe.
Hofstetter.
Thank you, Joe. It's also because 420 is the pop thing, and that's Joe. So.
You know what? This makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah. But I do think
That's gonna be the title of Rachel's autobiography.
We're
This
trying
makes
to
a lot of
say,
sense. Go ahead, Steve.
I do think they were trying to say McKay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we also had, for Katrina, we had Shelly tip $5. I feel ya. Spending gobble day alone is my jam.
Wait a second. Do you guys know the Village People song? MCAY. It's MCAY.
I was already starting to read Katrina's tips. It's really
Rachel, you have the power to
Stands
mute
for
him.
the Men's Christian Association of Young. That's what it's.
I condone that interruption.
Thank you, Katrina. Katrina.
Katrina, you're supposed to be on my team.
I know, I love you so much, but it's not even a word. It's just the letters in a row.
MK.
I love you.
Okay.
That's it.
Sorry.
MK.
Sorry, Rachel. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Kim Stewart tipped $5.
Okay,
You know what?
South Park.
There's no more tips for Katrina then. It's really weird. I thought she was a crowd favorite.
I respect that. It's weird. They're all 0. It's so weird.
All 0. All right.
No, and I have some coming in.
Oh. All right. Kim Stewart tipped $5 and said, "Great set." Gus Walsh, $5 for Katrina. Cassie Nolan, $5. I'm watching on mute during a Zoom meeting. This is preemptive for Katrina because I love her.
By the way, mute is how we recommend you watch our show.
Agree.
You have that power, Taylor. You know that, right? We also had Tam tip $5. Katrina, solidarity and the happy being single club. I'm never getting a cat though.
Damn! I love you. I respect that.
Courtney Smith, $10 for Katrina towards your next Pizza Hut trip.
Thank you. That's 2 personal pans.
Please tip Katrina in the amount of personal pan pizzas.
Personal pan pizzas. It's like $4.50 something.
Let's see. There's quite a few more things coming in. So we had Zara. Hey, Ozzy, your girl came in at the right time. I'm on your team, Rachel. Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Like we balance each other out.
Team is actually spelled EAMT. Just a heads up.
I thought Dave Adler was an EAMT.
AMEN. All right. Jan Stewart, $15. Katrina, girl, I feel you. Except for my mom. Old white ladies don't want me near them either.
That varies.
Lilith, $20. So Katrina can adopt an iguana.
Thank you. They're not gonna get along. I mean, I knew a friend when I was little that had an iguana, and he was sad that he had to get rid of it because it bit his aunt. So I'm not totally averse to getting one, but I feel like they get aggressive when they're older.
If you don't,
aunts or armadillos.
Iguanas.
Iguanas.
Armadillos.
Aunts are animals, Bowers.
Bowers is like,
Bite his aunt. Where'd the
I
thing bite his
misunderstood what an
aunt?
aunt eater is.
That's what I was going for. I was going with Aunt Eater. That was a joke I was making. You guys didn't.
Sorry, I'm
No, I actually
dumb.
fucked it up. Thank you, Steve, for saving me. I said the wrong animal, but an armadillo is an Aunt Eater. That's fucking great.
Doesn't
There we
feel
go.
good, does it, Katrina?
Wow.
A lot more to catch up on. So
Battle of
we've
the
got
braids.
Tom Turner, $10. So you can get tested for whatever that cat virus thing is.
Thank you.
Peter Amsel, $5 Canadian, great set.
Thank you.
Jess, $25. So many things can kill you. Embrace your dad's bowling balls. Give them names and ask after them.
I should ask him if he has names. I name stuff, but he doesn't. They think I'm weird for naming stuff, but I'll ask him if he names his bowling balls.
What do you mean they don't name stuff? You have a name?
No, I name my plants. Like all my plants have names, but I don't know if he names stuff like I do.
No, Bowers, she was just born as baby, and then she was like Katrina.
One day someone just called me that, and I was like, I feel good about it.
Yeah.
We also had Jen Johnson, $5. Katrina, I was the cat lady. Now I'm the crazy dog lady.
I'm down with that evolution.
Valerian sent a buck and said, for Katrina, look up cat shit 1.
Oh God, that sounds
recommend
like
you don't.
Do that. I wouldn't do that. Whatever that is.
exactly. That sounds
It's a
like
trap,
a lemon
especially for a
party or
dollar.
something. Thank you a little bit, maybe.
Peter Amsel, 10 Canadian. Since you asked. That's what?
Thank you. Rachel's straight up mad at these riddles.
Oh my God.
What?
Confused
What does it
Rachel
mean?
Wednesday is one of my
I
favorite
missed
new
one
things that's
show.
happening.
None of these are
comments-
references to yesterday. None of them.
Oh,
Not a
they're just
single
fucking with you
one.
Let
specifically.
me
It's great.
believe that they are, please.
Yesterday,
Oh
they all
my
dressed
God.
up like you. If that makes it makes you feel any better.
They did not.
They
They
did. You didn't know that?
I saw Tam's eyebrows. That was the only thing I saw.
Yeah,
bought
like
a
half,
wig.
like
Yeah,
half
Raz
the
That's not a wig.
yeah, like half the front row dressed up as you yesterday.
Oh my, all right. I'll have to watch the show for once. That's
Have to. Ugh, what a chore.
Yes. Dave Adler tipped $5 for the happy hops you just did, Katrina. Love you.
Oh, thank you.
Matthew Plummer, $5 for Katrina. Hilarious as always.
Oh, thank you.
Natalie Renee, $5. As a happily single woman with a cat, I'm with you. Hilarious and gorgeous as always.
Oh, thank you.
And I think that's it. Zara put in the chat. She goes, oh, maybe I
A
missed
game
it.
entry?
She said something like, "Don't come for my womans."
We love you, Rachel. It's just that these comments are turning you into Harrison Ford in every movie. You're just angry, confused.
Get out of my chat.
Get off my live stream.
No, Katrina, I think you're right, though. I do love when you go to family functions and you have your aunt and uncle who all they do is fight and they fucking hate each other. And they look at you and go, so when are you going to get married? It's like, never, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You guys
What?
are terrible.
That's how my grandma is about getting married. And I'm like, why did you get married? And her two reasons for getting married were she wanted to get off the farm. And then when my grandpa died, I was like, oh, why'd you get married to the grandpa I know? Do you love him? And she's like, oh, I loved him, but I also had 2 kids and I was a widow. So it's like, why do you want me to get married so bad? Like, I don't have anyone to take care of and I'm not stuck anywhere. Like, I don't understand why you want this so bad for me. They all have different reasons.
Maybe it's
But
like
my
a
dad...
ring, you know, you have to pass it on by getting your kids to get married, and then you're free of it.
Well, that's the thing I never understood. Like I understand the sacrifice parents make to like take all of their freedom and all of their happiness and give it to someone else. That's really, really cool. But when that person gets old enough to enjoy that freedom, they talk them into doing the same dumb shit they did. It makes no sense to me.
Well, also, I feel like if you are older, if you get old enough to not be married and an adult, you can sometimes realize the parent you're like, that's like, oh, there's one parent that sometimes is why you're still alive. And then there's another parent that's like, yeah, you shouldn't have been taking care of people by yourself. Like, like I had a window where I wasn't on my dad's insurance anymore because I was about to be out of college, but I didn't have a job. And we were talking about it. And he was like, well, you can just not have insurance for a little while. And I was like, yeah, that should be fine. And we were just talking and we were both just like, yeah, I could just like probably get in a car accident and owe millions of dollars and it'll be fine. And my mom just stuck her head and was like, you're both morons. You're getting help. So like, I feel like you can also just like be the person by yourself that doesn't make anyone that could like set themselves on fire. Like,
Katrina, I just have one question on that story. What is health insurance? What are you talking about? That's something your parents
Like
give you?
Bowers. Bowers, it's like the stuff you don't get for your car, but for your body.
Oh, gotcha.
oh my
I
God.
have liability
that's so
only in health
funny.
insurance. So if I fuck you up, it'll pay.
Yeah. Yeah, Bowers doesn't get collision in health insurance.
They do have that, like, just like cancel insurance, people insurance. Like, if you offend someone, like, they just get paid a bunch of money. Like, I think that would work.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Oh,
like
my
life
premiums
lock- it's like
would
life
be
lock
so
for your
fucking
career.
high.
Steve
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
would be uncoverable. Like the general, like that little general cartoon wouldn't cover Steve.
Absolutely not. State
Like-
Farm repair, State Farm replace, State Farm ignore.
All right, a couple more things to catch up on.
Yeah, Rachel, we have to catch up as she looks for the for the one-syllable man. Sorry, man. It's the Harrison Ford thing from before. It wasn't very good. Go ahead.
Cool. Good joke, Steve. Techniques tip to Canadian. Katrina, hilarious as always. I ran home from work.
Oh, thank you. I love you. Hello.
Shannon Savage, $5. Katrina, single cat ladies got to stick together. What's your cat's name?
Oh, hello. Thank you. Abner.
Aw.
Oh, I thought
He's
it was
an old
Hello for a
man.
second that you named it Hello Kitty.
Hello, Kitty, your cat.
No.
Hi, Kitty.
he hasn't-
Hello.
He's somewhere. I think he's under the bed. Whenever I start shows, I feel like he like knows I'm not going to be available for petting, and he's like whatever, and just like goes and minds his own business. But
Or
he's
he hates
nice.
the sound of your voice, but either way, it's probably...
Oh, also true. That would make both people in this apartment hating the sound of my voice. So that's fine.
Oh.
I learned from watching you.
Good.
All right, Rachel.
Yasina tipped $10 and said for Katrina's hashtag single and don't care to mingle.
Thank you. I live alone for a reason. It's awesome.
And then Tam tipped $2 more and said all your future SDSC visits need to be standing. The happy dances are giving me life.
Damn, I love you. This is because I'm in a space that would normally have a table in it. I got rid of things. I wouldn't be able to stand here before. So yay, thank you for that.
We're caught up.
All right. Well, let's get
Thank
to
you,
our
everybody.
let's get to our next comic. Thanks so much, Katrina. Coming up next, also returning champion, also lover, Teresa Lee. Everybody. Woo!
Yeah.
I don't have a cat, but if anyone speaks Chinese, panda is cat bear in Chinese, so it's kind of like a cat. I just want to start off by saying that it was just my birthday, so I'm going to be wearing a crown because my friend sent me this and I have nowhere to wear it.
Yay.
Nice.
It was my birthday this weekend, and obviously because of COVID, I couldn't celebrate. But what I did do is I invited some people to do a sunrise hike with me because I wanted to be the reason I don't have friends, not COVID. It was nice. I mean, I just wanted to do something, get it out of the way so I could stress out the rest of the day. Obviously, I have been stressed along with everyone else. But I will say, here's some good news. I've been going to online therapy since the beginning of quarantine. For the first time this month, I actually had a breakdown where I wasn't suicidal, which sounds bad, but it's actually really good because most of the time I have these like panic attacks, anxiety. I'm always very, very upset. It's like, very low moments. But this time, I had a panic attack, a breakdown, and I was just like, okay, let's just get through it. So I was really, really excited to tell my therapist this. So I told her, I was like, I'm not suicidal anymore. I think it's progress. And she said, that's great. That's it. I was expecting like some champagne, like a certificate. Like I don't even get a free toothbrush. Are you kidding me? Usually I go for 30 years just to get a that's great. And I was like, very surprised. And she was like, yeah, and you just get to feel how everybody else feels. Wow. I mean, I know that I'm like working through it, but I really need validation. And if I knew this was all I was gonna get for doing therapy, I would have just become Christian a long time ago, Someone to be excited for me, okay? I need to feel like I'm being celebrated. I'm not religious, but I do sometimes think about becoming religious just to know for sure that some people are going to hell, And not because I'm a vindictive person. I actually really don't like revenge. I'm pretty forgiving. I don't really like to stay mad at people. I always forgive people who hurt me mostly because I don't have time to be mad at somebody else and myself at the same time. It's just... Just because I forgive people doesn't mean that, you can just hurt me, Like, I want to drive a car with an airbag, but I don't want it to go off every time I go to Chipotle, right? I understand why people take shortcuts and hurt people. It's just never been my thing. I really do like to win, though. I'm not like, hey, everyone should just never win. I'm like, give me all the money. I want to win, but only if everyone is doing it fairly and gets a chance. Like, I like to win fairly. Some guys are like, I think it feels better with a condom. You know, that's how I am. I'm like, I like to win. It just feels better when it's fair. It's like, you know. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about like, just the imbalance of wealth in America, and I kind of think this is gonna sound like controversial. I think rich people hate money. Like, if you ever talk to billionaires, they're just constantly trying to get rid of their money as soon as they have it. They spend it on dumb things. It's like, shampoo doesn't have to cost $50. Like, you can get it for $1. It's the same thing. Like, it's like, like if I was rich, if I was a billionaire, I would just stay in my 2-bedroom apartment, but I would just work less and have more dogs. It's like, I don't need to always be. I grew up with parents that really like to save. We were middle class. They had jobs, but we just always had to save. They went to Costco a lot. They love Costco so much they actually got their kids in bulk. I am a twin. That's I'm almost afraid. Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm almost afraid to say this because of how much love Katrina got for being single, and I almost am always in a shitty relationship. But for the first time ever, I have a boyfriend, and it's going well.
Woo!
So
Yeah.
it is strange because 2020 has been a shit year, and the one thing I'm doing right is a relationship, something I've never been able to do. And he is hotter than me, which is really tough because I have to read the news to have things to talk about with him. Like, I can't just send him sexy pictures of myself, It's a stupid joke. But he does try to get me to do things with him he enjoys, and our interests are very different. Like, he tried to get me to work out with him before, and I don't like to work out. And I just thought it was nice he wanted me to do something with him that he enjoys doing alone. But I can't ask him to do stuff I enjoy doing alone, I can't just be like, do you want to stay up till 3 a.m., reading my old diary entries and listening to the Miz soundtrack, just like crying your eyes. He's a rocket scientist, so he is good with big numbers. And there are a lot of big numbers in Les Mis, so I don't know, maybe he'd like that. Okay, thank you so much. This has been fun. This is a lot of fun.
Teresa Lee, everybody, Teresa Lee. The tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sjscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat. Throw her in some birthday wishes if you like. And if he's looking for a show with a ton of numbers, by the way, I might recommend Rent. 525,600 is a fairly large number.
I also love, Teresa, you talking about income inequality while wearing a crown. That was awesome.
In front of the panda meet that you're having.
Like, I'm bisexual. I'm full of contradictions.
Also, by the way, I was going to make a joke about when you were like, oh, he's hotter than me, so I have to read the news. I was going to be like, he doesn't read the news. And then you're like, he's a rocket scientist. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Right? You got her hot rocket scientist. She takes therapy.
Stay out of his DMs, okay?
What's that?
I'm not posting him. Stay out of his DMs. He's not allowed to.
That's a good point, Bowers. It's not the therapy. It's the fact that you're dating a hot rocket scientist.
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true.
You're like, for the first time, I don't want to kill myself. Coincidentally, I'm dating a hot rocket scientist.
But Teresa's right. That's also another way that someone is happy in their relationship. Like the same way that people overpost when they're trying to save a relationship. When people are really happy, they're like, mind your business. He's dead to you. He's amazing. Like, get away from this person making me feel fantastic. Like, I'm very happy for your protection.
The pandemic lasts for. No, I'm just kidding. I hope we get out soon, but no time.
Very cool. Rachel, what we got coming in?
All right. So we had Tam tipped $5 and said, fantastic set. Happy belated birthday and congratulations on the mental health progress. Good for you. Sorry your therapist was kind of a twat.
Thank you.
So on some level, I think the therapist wanted more from you. He's like, no, or she's like, no, I did this. You're finally better. Thank me, God damn it.
I want to be on the wall of her therapist's office, just like how comedy clubs have, comics up there. I want to pick.
Like you finished up 50 wings in under an hour. Like, I'm not suicidal anymore.
Just pictures all the people that aren't suicidal anymore in the office. I think that's a solid move. That's a solid. I think people would go to that therapist.
She's not suicidal anymore, and that guy finished 20 flapjacks. So, you know, you can do a lot of different things to get on the wall here at my therapist's office.
Like, and that guy's not suicidal anymore. Well, because he... Anyway, so how are you doing?
It's the budget chicken. It's no.
Oh my God! It's the budget chicken guy.
What if all the pictures in the therapist's office are just human faces and then a chicken? What if just in the middle of it?
No, because I was imagining not the chicken face. You can just tell from the feathered collar and his tears.
What if the therapist is the chicken? All right, let's move on, Rachel. What do you?
And you can see in the back, it's got that V where there's no zipper.
Oh, he's got chicken suit tan lines.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fried chicken.
All right. We had Oingo Boingo, long last name, $5 for Teresa. Great set and happy birthday.
Nice.
Matthew Plummer, $5. Teresa, that's great.
No.
Valoran sent $5. Happy birthday, girl. Hope to see you at Sunday Jump TNC. Palms up soon.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
What's that?
What's up, ma'am? It's like Asian American Artist Collective that I haven't been to in a while. So thanks for the reminder. I will definitely come check it out.
That's all.
She's too busy dating a hot guy now. She doesn't need to go to that.
We also had Zara tip $10 and said, I can confirm the origin of Teresa's reading of panda, meaning bear and cat. It's because the original pandas discovered, the better ones who weren't assholes, were the red pandas from Nepal who look like red raccoons. We called them ginger ninjas because they're notorious escape artists.
Very cute.
I thought ninjas were assassins.
I'm just excited that I'm not coming after you anymore, Rachel. I think.
Yeah, she.
Bowers is right though. Technically, ginger ninjas would be like if 20 Steves broke your neck in the dark. That's what
First of all, I have a YouTube video of that. Second of all, no one appreciated that when you said ginger ninja escape artist, I ducked out of frame. No one appreciated it.
Oh, I didn't see!
I had him spotlit. I did my job.
I saw it. Your back was in it, so we could still see you, so it wasn't that ninja.
Bowers saw, but just decided not to acknowledge it, and now
he didn't disappear enough. He was only halfway down. He was like this.
Bowers is straight questioning your commitment.
He's not that good of a ninja. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God! I just scared Milton. Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
Come here, buddy.
Milton's scared of assassins. That's why he didn't like the budget chicken.
We also had Leedy Corbin tip both comics $5 and said, I didn't get to watch both sets. I'm in class. Shh, don't tell my teacher. But here's a tip for you both of you talented people because I'm sure you nailed it.
Nice.
Oh, love you,
Nice.
Leedy. Way to learn.
Kim Stewart tipped $5. Teresa, happy birthday.
Nice.
Courtney Smith, $5. Happy belated birthday. Have some kudos that your therapist should have given you. Aw. Let's see what else we had. Peter Amsel, $5 Canadian. Happy birthday, and therapy is often like that. Congratulations. Jess sent $25 and said, happy birthday, Teresa. Nerdy boys are so nice too. I've kept mine for 27 years. I don't share either.
I like that she said I kept mine. It's still good. It's still good.
We've never seen him. He could be in the basement somewhere.
I was going to say, he doesn't know what year it is. I told him COVID happened a decade ago.
You've seen him.
I know.
That is kind of true.
I'm
though.
kidding you. I'm kidding you.
We also had Shannon Savage, $5. Happy birthday. Glad you're sticking around for your next one.
Nice.
Aw,
Oh.
Ink. We're caught up.
Is it
caught
time
up?
to play the game?
Let's play this game. Let's play this game.
Let's play the game. Let's
Okay.
move a band.
So the game today is going to move a band. So you still have time to get your game entries in YouTube if you want to do that.
Oh man, we're all being roadies.
Front row, if you want to participate, raise those beautiful blue hands. And these are the unpaid ones that I liked. So Carl had Mumford and Sons removals. And then Andrew Kerr, Pearl Jam it all in the car and then let's go.
By the way, I never thought about how much Mumford and Sons sounds like an auto body shop.
Well, no, they also are already dressed to move stuff just like 80 years ago. They're ready.
If a moving truck pulled up and it said Mumford and Sons, you would just be
Oh,
like, yeah, that
I
makes
put my stuff in it. Yeah.
yeah.
Get these amps out of the way. I got couches for you people.
They drive around in a truck. It makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So Katrina and Teresa, these are the ones that we're going to be voting on, starting with our front row. So Dave Adler, kick us off.
Hey, okay, unmuted now. So, I have 4 here. So I have Aeroplane Smith.
Nice.
And to fit Steve moving, we have Jews Traveler.
And me, kind
God.
And then we
Out
have
of here.
Aliyah to Israel.
Oh my gosh.
And the last one with the song "You Spin Me Round," it's Tread or Slide.
Nice.
That's it.
All right.
Thanks, Dave. Tam.
I have Big Brother in the Householding Goods Company.
Nice.
You be 40 boxes in and need more. Pack box number 20.
Nice.
Upward and Sons Moving Company.
Nice.
Tedeschi Moving Trucks Band. And the Foo Freighters.
Nice.
I like.
Oh, I like that one too.
Lindsay B.
Okay, wait, mask on or mask off? What do you think?
Oh my God, mask on.
Okay, all right. Okay, I've got the
Jesus Christ.
I just saw it.
You've broken Jan, Lindsay.
Look what you've done to John Jansen.
John Jan.
John Scattles.
So stupid.
I'm very sorry.
All right.
All right, hang on. See, because the thing is that I took Steve's face and gave it jazz hands.
I like it.
That's a reference that you have to know. But anyway, okay, I have 3. The Rolling Towaway Zones.
Nice.
The Fresh Load. And Steve, this one's for you. Box Heavy and the Backbreakers.
I like that one.
Nice.
Chris LaBelle.
All right. So I have, instead of Depeche Mode, Deposit Made.
Nice.
Nice.
I have The Police Are Here. Sir, you need to vacate the property. I have, this is an artist, but I have Gana Del Rachel. And I have 3 Floors Down.
Nice.
Sean Ehrlich.
I just have one, Moving Van Morrison.
Ooh, I like that one.
Gus.
I've got one also, I'm going to move into my van down by the river Halen.
Is there anyone else in our front row? Joe, go ahead.
I know I don't have like a technical vote, but I had to re-endorse Jews Traveler. That shit blew my mind. That's funny as fuck.
So Joe popped in to vote. Thank you, Joe. Put on your mask.
I had to. It's too good.
Not Steve.
It's more a it's a song rather than the band.
Okay.
Oh no, my mind's gone blank.
I don't know what that song has to do with moving, but that's a good song.
No, sorry, hold on. ZZ Top. Every girl crazy about a guy in a chicken costume.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anyone else in our front row? Wave at me if Raz, anyone else? Don't stop the round. Okay, cool. So these are the rest of the game entries. So I've got Courtney Smith, Marooned 5.
Oh shit.
Courtney Smith, you bitch. You two are moving in together?
Yes. That's hilarious.
Courtney Smith, matchboxing all up the shit. Courtney also had Lincoln Street parking is terrible in this new neighborhood, isn't it? Pearl Jam, it all in the box. I'm taking it with us, Carmel.
Oh my gosh.
Deanie McQueen had Sam didn't want to cook after the big move, so we asked Gordon to lightfoot it to the pizzeria while he got out the Dixie cups and the coasters.
Holy shit. Wow. That's a lot of bands that moved in together.
Mario
By the way,
Miser.
Rach, real quick, I'd just say, like, when last or the show Steve wasn't here, when you told, well, Steve's moving out and I got his car, I'm like, maybe they did date, because that's how it usually goes for me.
Oh, Bowers, we didn't get divorced.
Mario Miser, bone trucks and hauling.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Victoria had a couple. The late great Eddie Van Hollen. No disrespect.
Nice.
And then Victoria also had the mamas and the bubble wrap papas. Watts, we will get your stuff there. Just give us a 3 days grace.
Oh my god.
Oingo Boingo, long last name. Tower of Boxes. Watts, moving 3 doors down, call us today. We only move locally. Shannon Savage, a tribe moved west.
Nice.
Oh, I like that.
They're my favorite bubble wrap group.
Shannon Savage, we hired the Rat Packers.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Jake M. Panic at the disco to another state so you don't get murdered by a tone-deaf chicken. Oh, wait, hold on. Panic at the disc. Go to another state so you don't get murdered by a tone-deaf chicken.
There you
go. This one sec. Not me. Okay, Tom Turner. Moving Van Halen? I might have missed a couple letters off there when I copy and pasted. I don't know, but cool.
That one worked.
Tom Turner, red hot couch position. Why?
Oh my god. Pivot.
Fuck shui.
Shui.
Brian Slivka, Pearl Jam all my shit into the storage unit. Jinraz. A bit of a stretch, I think, but revved engine offices, speedwagon movers.
Oh my god.
Bit of a stretch.
Those
I
were
thought
all
Ben wasn't here today.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
in spirit.
Changed the screen name and sent that in. All right, so that's it. There's some good ones like Foo Freighters. The police are here. Blah, blah. I think I gotta go Eddie Van Hollen. I like that one. I like Eddie Van Hollen. Katrina, what's your favorite?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Foo Freighters today. Even though I don't feel comfortable picking Juice Traveler, but it's hilarious.
I really appreciate that, Katrina. Thank you.
Teresa, what's your favorite?
I liked You Two Are Moving In Together, but I did like Foo Fighters. Also, how did nobody say U-Haul and Oates? Did I miss that, or is that?
That was one of the examples.
That was the example.
Oh, it was, okay. Because I was like,
Teresa, which one is your vote then?
I'd say You Two Are Moving In Together, because I like that it's right on the prompt, and it's also got a little story in it.
All right, awesome. Rachel.
I really liked 3 Floors Down, Moving Van Morrison, Pearl Jam It All in the Box. I'm taking it with us, Carmel, if it was for Ben. But god damn it, Courtney, I'm gonna give it to You Two Are Moving In Together.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
As funny as Jews Traveler was, which by the way, thankfully I'm not crossing the country by train. I will say, gonna bring it up. I'm gonna. All right.
I thought you were just wandering around in the desert for 40 years. I didn't know we were going on trains. Jesus.
Okay. I'm gonna go with You Two Are Moving In Together. Also hilarious. That is the winner. That is the winner. Claim your prize at sdscshow.com.
All right. So, Katrina, do you have any?
Oh, yeah. I had a couple that are themed of why I've had to move out. So, Lead Paint Zeppelin and Mold Play.
Oh my god. And it was all yellow. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
No, when it's yellow, you let it mellow. When it's black, you move. That's how it works.
When it's black, you got to get somebody in here. There's a whole thing. There's a team.
I'm talking about mold. I want to make sure I'm clear on that joke. Do you have any?
Oh,
what?
me?
Did you
Yeah,
have
sure. Smash Dish's mouth. 30 seconds till the car gets here.
Well, Steve joked since Ben wasn't here that he was going to win the game easily today. So I did make a call, and I'm going to go to the bullpen. We're going to go to the bullpen and bring in a reliever to challenge Steve. So while he logs in, Rachel, do you have any? Because I've got a couple.
I don't.
If I knew, I would have written more.
Oh, snap.
I had Chance the Bubble Wrapper and the Who fucked up the coffee table. That was my
I like that.
So what we're gonna bring in right now to challenge Steve.
So Jeremy Day.
Jeremy Day is coming in, right?
Challenge worthy.
All right.
Oh my
Here we go, Jeremy. How many do you have?
Let me get set up. How many you got, Jeremy?
You guys hear me?
Yep, now we can.
Okay. All right.
How many you got?
Around 20.
All right. How many you got, Steve?
10.
All right, pick your best 10, Jeremy. Your best 10.
Okay.
But we'll let Steve the challenger start since Jeremy's
I'm reading over my list, and maybe pick your best 8. Okay. I'll do all 10. All right, here we go. So who's
So you start.
who's starting?
You're the challenger. Jeremy's the champion.
All right. Storage Against the Machine.
Nice.
Dolly Parton.
By the way, Storage Against the Machine has that song where it just kept saying, "Fuck you, I won't put it where you tell me." But anyway.
It goes in the kitchen, mother. Fuck you, I won't tell like that.
Yeah. My next one is Plywood Mac.
Greta U-Haul Van Fleet.
Nice. Della Sold.
Nice.
Peter Frampton.
Oh my god. Wall full of 9-inch nails.
Taking the doors off their hinges to get the couch through.
Nice. Instead of the who, I have the where.
Yeah.
I have guess who's going to help me move.
Clearance Clearwater Revival.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know Jeremy was gonna be here. This was
This is a total surprise. Total surprise to everybody. But
I love Clearwater.
You two, help me lift this.
One of my favorite punk bands, The Remains.
The Cargos.
Nice. We are moving because we're in dire straits.
Furniture Pad Benatar.
Oh, fuck. Oh, nice. This one I didn't even change. The Postal Service.
Inventory Amos.
All right, this is my last one.
Okay.
You got your best one?
Yep.
Ready? All right. Jane's Eviction.
Oh, nice.
All right. Where is the Queen moving to? Boston, Chicago, Kansas? Either way, I hope she enjoys the journey.
I appreciate you. Not with Steve, though. Can we make that clear?
All right, thank you, Jeremy, for coming in. Let's vote. Let's vote in the chat.
Jeremy!
Who won, Jeremy or Steve? Let's vote in the chat. Who won, Jeremy?
By the way, I am so happy I thought of Jane's Eviction during the show.
That was a good one, man. I like that. Might have put you over the top. So vote in the chat. While people are voting, Leedy's not here. She's actually in class. She sent us. We appreciate her being there, and we want her to get her education. So we don't talk her into ditching class most days. And so while we're counting up the votes, Rach, comics, why don't you do your plugs for us? So Teresa, where do we find you at?
Oh, sure. I'm at Larissa T on Instagram, and if you want to see a video of me dancing in a SpongeBob costume I made during a PTSD breakdown, it's a fun dance. I twerk on a pole with a SpongeBob mask, so it's on my Instagram at Larissa.
All right, awesome.
By the way, I can't believe how many comics have plugged that same thing. That's definitely the most unique plug we've ever had on this show.
Check out my Instagram. I'm twerking in a SpongeBob mask. There you go. Cool.
During a PTSD episode.
I'm gonna go watch that.
Well, the dance was for a show. It's not that sad. It's not like a breakdown. I just spent a lot of time making this costume to keep myself busy, and then I was like, I gotta do something with it.
Sure, of course, yeah.
Fair.
Shake the costume you made. Katrina, where do we find you at?
You can find me barely twerking anywhere on Katrina Savad. It's just Davis backwards on everything. Everything's the same. Thanks, everybody.
Cool. As always, you can find me at Bowers Comedy on all those stuff. And our doc has just dropped with Amanda Knox story with me, Todd McComas, and Savannah Martin. Check that out. Also, go to Ben's Halloween show on Saturday, the Halloween show. That should be super fun. I'll plug that for him at nowherecomedyclub.com. Steve, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow night, I have my next Nowhere show. where I'm closing it. After the Q&A, I will be reading the first chapter that I've written for my new book, and I'm reading it before this thing is sent off to an editor, so it'll probably be very different from the final product. So come and check it out how I want it to be.
Nice. Rachel, do we have a vote?
Yeah, we do. So it was 14-5. Punisher for the win.
Punisher! Jeremy Day! 2-0. 2-0 now. Setting himself up for the ultimate challenge with Ben once we get through this election thing and Ben is free again. We are going to have that happen. The Punisher versus the what's he call himself? The wonderful haha of puns, punnerful wizard of ha-has. The punnerful wizard of ha-has. That's what it's called. Anyway, so check that out. We'll get that to you soon. Rachel, anything to catch up on before we get out?
Yeah. So we had a couple.
Wait, before we do, can I just point out? Sorry, that what I love about Bowers is that if he says enough syllables, eventually they come together to form the sentence that he wanted.
I'm like Michael Scott. I just start talking and I hope I find it along the way.
It was fucking perfect. Sorry, Rachel. Sorry, go ahead.
That's all right.
The only way not to get interrupted is to start talking, and I hope I'll find it while I'm still making noise so I don't get interrupted. I know how it works.
Should we go?
Yes.
Okay. Deanie McQueen had tipped the show a little bit earlier on and said for Milton the Moo to buy himself a really nice cookie after his scare.
Nice.
And that's it. We're caught up, guys.
All right. Well, audience, thank you so much for being here. Jeremy, congratulations on your second win, buddy. We appreciate that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
We will see you, Friday? Friday is the next
Friday.
day.
So we
We'll
need
see
to, yeah.
Fan Friday. So we'll put all that stuff out.
Eating a vegetable.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to eat squash, right? Somebody going to make me squash?
Yeah, Gus. If Gus is here, Gus is supposed to make you squash or something, I think. So.
That sounds
Fan Friday when Gus squashes Bowers.
Yeah, usually it's the other way around. So
is that right, Jessica? It's squash. Is that right?
Butternut squash.
Butternut squash. Okay.
Butternut. Is
Friday.
that different than regular squash?
I don't know.
It comes in a baby food jar.
Oh, I can drink it baby food style? Well, I'm good then. All right.
Wait,
I'll
what
just
kind of
eat
squash?
I'll just eat a bunch
That's
of
how
baby
much
food.
I love you.
I appreciate that, Jed. I appreciate that. So anyway, we'll see you guys on fucking Fan Friday. That is great. We'll see you on Friday. Rach.
Yeah, so I will be in location number 98 on Friday. I don't know where that is, but it's somewhere in Boston. So I'll be East Coast. I'll see you
Nice.
guys.
Wow.
ET. Night,
All
guys.
right. It'll be wicked smart. All right, we'll talk to you later. Yeah, as far as me, Dodgers won last night. So congratulations, Ben, on the Dodgers winning the World Series. I'm happy for him, and he's got this thing. Once we can announce it, it's going to be very cool, and we'll see you guys on Friday.
Excellent. And I have no props to show you, unlike Ben when he closes, but I will reveal who is behind here.